All right, the newest hot place to shop in Salt Lake City, believe it or not, is the airport, and there's room for your business to get in on the action. The city's Department of Airports is hosting a business expo next week. It's going to provide contract opportunities at airports, not just in Salt Lake City, but around the state. Joining me to tell us more, Raymond Christie with the Salt Lake City Department of Airports. Raymond, thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me. Hopefully I could bring some more liquid sunshine to the state.
Yes, yes. Okay, Raymond, I was just at the Salt Lake City airport this week, and it's genuinely fun to be there and walk around because of the cool shops that are available.
Very much so. There's a lot of open stores. And in my function, working with small businesses, looking to see if there's an opportunity for them at the airport, that's what I'm here to do. People don't understand that the airport is an end user. Uses a lot of goods and services. And because the airport receives federal funds from the United States Department of Transportation, there is opportunities for small businesses to provide goods and services or even sell goods and services at the airport. And that goes through our concessions manager, Brad Wolf. But there is an opportunity for those small businesses that are out there working very hard to work for themselves and produce goods and services. That can be an opportunity for them.
I think that the idea of the airport is often like there's just national chains, you know what I mean, in airports all over the country. But the cool thing about the Salt Lake City airport is that there are some smaller boutique businesses, and to see more of these small businesses coming to the airport, I would be really excited about and would definitely get to my flights early to shop. So I understand you're holding an expo to kind of draw some of these businesses in.
Correct. What my function is, as I said, is to assist small businesses, specifically small businesses owned by women and minorities, to get an opportunity to pair up with larger concessionaires to do stores. Just like you mentioned, there's like a specialty store called Hip and Humble in the store. That's a small business owner that's been in our community for 17, 18 years and now has an opportunity. Same thing on the food and beverage side. There's a restaurant called Roosters in Uinta that's owned by Kim Butchart. Again, this is the first time for her to be in the airport, but yet she's been in the Ogden community for over 23 years of doing business. So my expo next week is an opportunity for small businesses to meet some of the major prime concessionaires, even middle-sized concessionaires that are going to be bidding on the upcoming procurements in phase 2 coming up in October.
Got it. Okay. So we know that the airport, it's doubling in size from what it is now, already huge. Lots of storefronts available to these people. Where can small businesses go if they're interested and they want to learn more about the expo and about this opportunity?
Well, one, if you want to learn more about concessions opportunities, you contact Brad Wolf at the airport, as well as we're doing what I call Concessions 101, how to do business in the airport. And that is a very, very helpful presentation that is being put on by Kali Boulay at Salt Lake City Department of Airports. So that's one very, very helpful for any business wanting to take a look at doing concessions in the airport, as well as this expo next week is going to be out at the airport. Registration is highly, highly required and recommended because of the fact that it's a hot ticket. I'm already up to 80% of the number of people available to attend. So a lot of people are seeing that this is a very hot topic and a way to grow their business. The guest speakers are Senator Karen Maine, who's been on the Transportation Committee in the state of Utah for years and years and years, and has a great perspective of where transportation is going in this state, as well as the Senior Vice President from HMS Host, which is an international concessionaire, is going to talk about the opportunities for small businesses to pair up with concessionaires and how that works and how it impacts their business and helps them grow their business a whole nother level. Everyone knows. And also one other thing I wanted to mention is that we have a convenience store and gas station out at the airport, and the convenience store also sells goods from various local entities here in the state. I didn't realize that. So that's another opportunity, as well as car rental also is looking for small businesses to provide services. And again, that's one of those hidden things that people don't know about, but yet is an opportunity to grow their business here in our local state.
We're speaking with Raymond Christie this morning, Salt Lake City Department of Airports. Raymond, thanks so much for being here. For all those small businesses listening, we'll have this information on our website, abc4.com/GMU. Thanks so much, Raymond.